What is up, Clipsy fam? Get ready, because we are dropping some huge news bombs today that you absolutely do not want to miss. First up, it looks like the war over Soundgarden's final music featuring Chris Cornell's vocals might finally be over. After a long battle, the surviving members are hinting at new music, and we've got all the details on what this could mean for fans. Next, we're diving deep into the iconic Chris Cornell himself, exploring his thoughts on being a frontman. Did you know he almost wasn't the singer for Soundgarden? We're uncovering his surprising inspirations and how he viewed his own stage presence compared to rock legends like David Lee Roth. And speaking of Soundgarden's final album, drummer Matt Cameron has given us an update. He says the record is definitely over halfway done, but don't expect it before their big rock and roll Hall of Fame induction. We'll break down what Cameron revealed about finishing the album and his feelings about the band's upcoming honor. But wait, there's more. We've also got news on the debut single from a Chris Cornell tribute group called King Ultramega, raising money for a great cause. You do not want to miss this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. The Soundgarden-Vicky Cornell dispute over Chris Cornell's final vocal Demos appears to be reaching a resolution. After a period of legal back and forth between the three surviving members of Soundgarden and Vicky Cornell, the widow of the late frontman, there's a glimmer of hope for new music. Instagram posts from the band suggest a thaw in relations, potentially paving the way for the release of unreleased material featuring Cornell's vocals. This development could mean a significant amount of new music for fans, offering a final auditory glimpse of the iconic voice that defined a generation. The surviving members, guitarist Kim Thayil, bassist Ben Shepherd, and drummer Matt Cameron, have been working to complete these tracks, which were left on a laptop after Cornell's tragic passing. Fans are buzzing with anticipation, flooding social media with messages of hope and excitement, eager to hear more from their beloved band. Many express gratitude that the legal battles may finally be behind them, allowing the music to take center stage. But will this reconciliation lead to a flood of new releases? Stick around as we explore what Soundgarden drummer Matt Cameron revealed about the final album and its potential release date. Chris Cornell once revealed that most frontmen aren't natural performers like David Lee Roth, preferring a more awkward geek persona. In an era often defined by irony, Chris Cornell emerged as a unique voice, unexpectedly becoming the answer to Robert Plant for Generation X, while Soundgarden shared Led Zeppelin's adventurous spirit. Cornell admitted he didn't set out to be a major frontman. Initially, Cornell was almost the drummer before stepping into the vocal spotlight. Even with Matt Cameron on percussion, Cornell needed time to fully embrace his role as a rock god. While Louder Than Love saw the band lean into a more standard hard rock sound, Cornell's stage presence in the Loud Love video felt somewhat restrained. He possessed the raw talent of Mick Jagger and Plant, but his true strength often lay in his acoustic performances or complex guitar riffs. Soundgarden, despite their hard rock sound, defied easy categorization. Their influences ranged from Black Sabbath to the Dead Kennedys, embodying a punk ethos of DIY and authenticity over grandstanding. Cornell felt that many musicians, like the Ramones, found their place on stage through a genuine passion rather than innate showmanship. Cornell himself drew parallels between his early stage awkwardness and the Ramones' live performances. He famously stated, "Most frontmen are not born hams like David Lee Roth. We're more like Joey Ramone, awkward geeks who somehow find our place in the world on the stage." This contrasted sharply with the flamboyant style of artists like David Lee Roth, whose showmanship was distinctly different from the relatable grunge aesthetic of bands like Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains. Cornell's perspective suggests that the most relatable artists often emerge from a place of genuine effort and self-discovery, mirroring the Ramones' template rather than aiming for the innate charisma of figures like Roth or Jim Morrison. Could this introspective view of performance shed light on the final Soundgarden album? We're getting an update straight from drummer Matt Cameron about the band's posthumous record. A final Soundgarden album is on the horizon, but drummer Matt Cameron suggests it won't drop before the band's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction this November. With Soundgarden slated for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on November 8th, drummer Matt Cameron has offered insights into the highly anticipated final album. Cameron, who recently departed Pearl Jam, expressed his excitement for the honor, noting that being inducted a second time, especially with a band he helped build from the ground up, holds profound personal meaning. Regarding the final album, Cameron confirmed that while there's no set release date, the band's intention is to complete the entire project before releasing any singles. He indicated that the album is definitely over halfway done, with guitarist Kim Thayil meticulously working on his parts. This approach aims to ensure the integrity of the final work, honoring the material left behind by Chris Cornell. The process of finishing the album has been an emotional roller coaster for Cameron. He described hearing Cornell's voice on the powerful hard rock tracks as both gut-wrenching due to his absence and empowering. The completion of these songs has been delayed not only by the emotional toll, but also by legal settlements with Vicky Cornell, which have now reportedly been resolved. Cameron also shared details about his contributions to the Rock Hall induction ceremony, including sending the drum kit used on the first 3 Soundgarden albums. While the band plans to perform, the handling of Cornell's vocals remains undecided. He also confirmed the involvement of original bassist Hiro Yamamoto and hinted at an inductor being finalized. But what else is Matt Cameron working on now that he's left Pearl Jam? Get ready for the details on his new projects and his thoughts on the future of touring. A Chris Cornell tribute group, King Ultramega, has released its debut single to raise money for MusiCares. This new project, King Ultramega, is a collaborative effort featuring a rotating cast of musicians dedicated to honoring the legacy of Chris Cornell. Their first offering is a cover, with all proceeds from the single going directly to MusiCares, a charity that provides financial assistance and support to music people in times of need. The release of this single marks a significant moment for fans seeking to connect with Cornell's music while supporting a vital cause within the music community. It showcases the enduring impact of his artistry and the willingness of fellow musicians to contribute to his memory and the welfare of others in the industry. Fans have responded with overwhelming support, praising the initiative and the quality of the tribute. The project serves as a beautiful reminder of Cornell's influence and the positive ripple effect his music continues to create, even beyond his passing. That's all the news for today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a lightning round recap and a full call to action coming right up. All right, Clipsy fam, let's do a super fast recap. Soundgarden's final music featuring Chris Cornell's vocals might finally be on its way after a legal dispute resolution. We explored Chris Cornell's surprising take on being a frontman, comparing himself to legends like David Lee Roth. Matt Cameron revealed Soundgarden's final album is over halfway done, but won't drop before their Rock Hall induction. And finally, a Chris Cornell tribute group, King Ultramega, released a charity single for MusiCares. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Clipsy for more awesome updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Follow us on all our socials too, links are in the description. We'll see you in the next one.